Less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol, welcome to Nationals Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Washington Nationals. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And pitching in this game, Jake Irvin. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Now here's Nolan Jones. That one fouled off. Now it gets away from Ruiz. And now a man into scoring position. And that's outside. 2-2. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that's a base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here's Jose Ramirez. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second for 1. On to low. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Carlos Santana stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
That's ball 2.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Manzardo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Pitch misses. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a ground ball. A dive. He's got it. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Back here in Nationals Park. Our starter in this one, Luis Ortiz. What do we need to know here?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
There's a swing and a drive. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. And a foul ball. No outs. Runner on second. And that one clips the corner. Lined, and that's a base hit. Abrams coming home. The throw in.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Nope.
Missing inside, and that is ball 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's one down. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Line drive. That's out number 2. And now it's Luis Garcia.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Outside low. Now 1 and 2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Rosario on second. Wood at first. 2 out of the inning. Got him swinging. Good job at damage control right there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. Top of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Daniel Schneemann. Irvin back to work. Irvin, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. And another ball. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Gabriel Arias digs in now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is? Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And that one hops the wall. Schneemann around third. He will score, and they take the lead.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. That's out to center field. Young in position. Makes the grab, one away. So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
2 straight.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And misses inside. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. And there's a ball. Up the middle. Garcia fires over to first. And there are 2 outs. Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Arias on third with 2 out. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And he grounds one to the right side. And a base hit knocks in a run.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
That one pushed foul. Next offering is fouled back. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Jose Ramirez on deck for the Guardians. 2 outs. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. Guardians 3, and the Nats 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, here's the left fielder, Alex Call. There's the strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Reaching, try, but can't bring it in.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Dylan Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. On the ground to third. Goes to second for one. On to Santana, two.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So up next, Jacob Young. Top of the zone for a called strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Outside low, 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a pop-up.
Playing the CPU in the big 2025 face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face.
Top half of the third inning. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper is looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Respond if you not upside.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
No PCI O'Malley.
That's a base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter Kyle.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter,
Kyle
Manzardo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ramirez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one missed. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Man at second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on the way. And there's a ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Santana, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Way inside.
2 strikes.
high fly ball right field. Cruz settles under this one. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. And now the right fielder, Daniel Schneemann. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one is absolutely belted. Cruz raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Guardians 3 and the Nats 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up now for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Late swing, foul to the left. And it's 1-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Stays alive. Soft contact in the air. Nice grab. Ahmed Rosario, the next to hit. RBI single his last time up. That's in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missed.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And delivers outside. In for a strike. And a full count now.
We got full count.
Up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the
Rosario runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. And that one pulled foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. That's inside. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Fly to left his first time. Outside. And it's 1-0. Rosario on at second with 2 down. And there's a foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. So 1 hit is all they get. On to inning number 4. Guardians 3 and the Nats 1. Back here in Nationals Park. Start of the 4th. And the batter now, Gabriel Arias. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Pitch misses,
1-1.
and the count is 1-1.
Hey.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now, Bo Naylor.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ball one, no strikes. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering upstairs.
No strike.
And
Ball
another
3.
ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Count's full.
And there's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
One down. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz snags it for the second out. So digging in, Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan.
Into left center for a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
He's in there.
Wastes no time there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Number 61 gets the call from the pen.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Nolan Jones. In the air, left field, down the line. And that is foul. Naylor on third. Kwan on at first with 2 down. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. First and second, 2 outs. And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. That one ripped. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 7-1.
Oh, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Look out!
First base.
And it hit him.
Now batting, first base.
2 outs, runner at first. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And another ball.
That's ball 3. I got 3-0.
And there's the automatic. That clips the zone. Full count now.
The count's full.
Ground ball right side. And it goes just foul. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann, 1 for 2. Inside, 1-0. And that one ripped to left, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. He will score. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
Now here is Gabriel Arias. Over to Lowe. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. And midway in the 4th, Guardians 8 and the Nats 1. Back in Washington, D.C., ready to go, bottom 4. And now up for Washington, Keibert Ruiz. Fouled off to the right.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Hit in the air, right field. Schneemann makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Garcia in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The Guardians up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one lifted to left. Kwan makes the grab. 2 down. Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. A single his first time. Right through there for a strike. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. It's still an 8-1 ball game. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Trevor Williams.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Foul ball. Fastball right back to the mound. Slings to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. Martinez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one out to right. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And he hits a ground ball right side. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw comes in too late and he's on at first. Nolan Jones now at the plate. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Ramirez stands in now and watches strike 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. 1 run is in. Relay throw home. In there safely. It's 10-1. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Call. On the move. Makes the grab. And that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Guardians 10 and the Nats 1. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That just misses. Now 2-2. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. First time up was a pop out. Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this.
1 ball,
but yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over. So the Nats lineup turns over. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. He swings and fouls one off. Young leads off. First with 1 away. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2. And it falls. And now two aboard. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. And stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runners at the corners, one away. Last half of inning number 5. That one the other way, and foul ball. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now the DH, James Wood.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Fastball for a strike. Corners are occupied with 2 down. This one in the air. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 5. Guardians 10, and the Nats 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Williams back to work. That's too low. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Lucas Sims getting loose out there. Chafin warming up as well. And that drops in for a strike. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one hit to right. He's got it. 1 away. And up next for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. On the ground to the left, Abrams throws to first in time.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
That's to third, Rosario. To first, third out, and that ends the frame. No runs, no hits, no errors. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Guardians 10 and the Nats 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Logan Allen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. First off, ringing it just misses.
Hey.
Late on that fastball.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Santana. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Keibert Ruiz. The switch hitter batting right. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Schneemann puts it away for the out. 2 down. And now Luis Garcia. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one pushed to the left and foul. Good eye right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. That misses. And the count's even at 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air down the left side. Jones pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. And the Nationals gone in order. They're down 9. It's 10-1. And we're back. And here is Bo Naylor. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting. In today's world of baseball, compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
And now the center fielder, Angel Martinez. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Just missed. High in the air, out to right. Cruz under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And a foul ball. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Nolan Jones. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Cruz ranging back, pulls it in on the warning track. Guardians lead 1, but they maintain their 10-1 lead. Set for the last half of the 7th. Up now for Washington, Alex Call.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And it's fouled away. The Guardians up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Jacob Young digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
A changeup missing. Now 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Two outs. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boogie doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Brings it in, and that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. Guardians 10 and the Nats 1. We go to the 8th, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one ripped. Just missed it.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Manzardo in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Fought off foul. In the air, left side. Call. Sizes this one up. 2 away. Two down, base is empty. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in. And that is that. Bottom of the 8th. And now up for Washington, Ahmed Rosario. And that's off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. There's a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. So a man aboard. Next for the Nationals is the DH, James Wood. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings and misses, and 1 out now.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. 1 out and a runner at second. And the sweeper misses for a ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Next to hit for the Nats, Keibert Ruiz. The other way, and a base hit right there. Coming home, here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, the run comes in, and it's now 10-2. Luis. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Matt Festa into the game. He last pitched 2 days ago. Just missed.
Outside.
Grounder might be 2. Over to second for 1. Back to first for 2, and that'll do it. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Through 8 full, Guardians 10 and the Nationals 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Chafin.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Schneemann, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. That's off the mark. 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Gabriel Arias, the next to hit. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. In the air, right side. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they now lead by 9. Man at first, nobody out. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Arias aboard here at first with nobody out.
Two balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 strike.
And a foul ball. Next pitch misses, and it's a full count. Ripped to third and caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Martinez at the plate now as he chases after that one. Fouled off left side. Man at first, one away. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one back up the middle and it gets through. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Now here is Stephen Kwan. Off the plate inside, and that's ball one. Runners at first and second with one gone. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. A run on 2 hits, and they lead 1. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Guardians 11 and the Nationals 2. Back in Washington, D.C., now the left fielder, Alex Call. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And ball 1. And that is out of play. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Swings through it for the K. Down to the last out for the Nationals. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball there.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because they're
smoked on the ground a second. Throw to first, ball game. And the Guardians take this one in a blowout.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
11-2 the final tally. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.